You're listening to BQN. Assimilate the audio.
Hi, I'm Mitch.
And I am Davey.
And we are the Bargain Bin Gamers. Little setup.
I know.
Look at us.
What?
I was going to say, look at us sitting in your lounge room.
I know. We've had a bit of a change of pace. We've experimented. Look at these little microphones. They're cute, aren't they?
Is this thing on?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, for those watching on YouTube anyway, that's what you can see. So, hey, what else is going on?
Well, I still have some script to go through.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
This is the podcast and YouTube show where we put the gay in gaming.
Whilst also taking very good care of your hip pocket.
Did you get the h on the whilst? Now, before we begin, I would also like to give a really big shout out to the show's associate producer,
Sam Johnson,
who I got to meet virtually for the first time today. It was so good to see you, Sam.
So good to see you, Sam.
And
we have a new associate producer, Mei M. Mei, thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
It's great to have you as a part of the podcast and a part of the network. And remember, if you would like to help keep this and other BQN shows coming to you every single week, sign up to be a patron over at patreon.com/BQN.
For as little as $2 to $5 a month, you can get access to early episode releases, exclusive Bargain Bin Gamer Let's Play videos, and Patreon-only podcasts like Davey's Warp Speed reviews and Amy's Maths Moments.
Yeah, and we're only doing one take of that. Fuck-ups and all. Because
Correct.
Someone over here, Muggins here, had a big night, didn't you, Darl?
It wasn't that bad.
Oh, my God. We're back.
We're back. We made it back.
We're back. We've had a little bit of a break. Mitch wasn't around for the last 2 episodes, but... Yeah, and we needed to reset a little bit, I think. There was a lot going on. Just life. Life was happening.
Life's been happening.
Life has been happening.
It's been coming at us hard and fast.
Yeah, it has. It really has. But it's good to just, we've got a bit of a rhythm now. We've got a bit of a plan. But what have you been up to?
I've been up to everything.
Let's let the listeners in.
I've been trying to fix my diet, trying to go to the gym lots.
What's wrong with your diet?
Oh, did you not hear off the air? I've been smashing 10 nuggets and quarter pounders every couple of days.
Well, that sounds like heaven, but...
But, just been doing that. I live on my own now, so I had to buy a bunch of furniture, which has been fun. I feel like an adult, but it has meant that I've had plenty of time to sit down and play some games. What about you? What's news?
Well, life goes on. I don't know. That's not really a song from anything, but... Look, I have been very busy with work. I've been very busy with Double Team Media, my little side hustle, which is taken off.
Yes.
I've got working with a couple of different podcasts now, which is really exciting.
Business mogul, you are.
I am just, I'm a little entrepreneur. Think big, Mark Zuckerberg. I'm coming for you. Ooh, no, I don't want to be anything like you.
Smoking these meats.
And this is just coffee in this cup, by the way. We were supposed to have gin, but he'd throw up. So
yeah, I would think I'm about 75% gin currently. So
do you know what I have been doing though?
What?
I have been playing shitload of Cyberpunk 2077.
I know. I follow you on Instagram and I keep seeing about it. Tell me more.
Well, so I got it on the Switch too. I actually played it back in 2021, not when it came out with its first disastrous release. But more so after it had patched a year later and everyone's like, oh, this game's really good. I think I played it on Xbox at the time because it was on Game Pass. And I did not get it.
No, neither.
No, I didn't get it. I found it too hard. I don't know if I just did something wrong when I was setting my character up and its attributes, but I struggled. It took me forever to get through a single mission. But I don't know. So I bought it for the Switch 2.
Yeah.
Because everyone says it's a great port on the Switch 2, and they are absolutely right. It is fantastic to play on the Switch 2, especially in handheld mode.
Look at the rave review.
I know. But then I also was able to download it for free on the PS5 because I'm a PlayStation Plus subscriber.
Right.
And it's got cross-save.
Oh.
So I can, when I want to play, I can play big screen on my beautiful OLED TV
Flex.
which is a gorgeous television.
Gorgeous.
It is a gorgeous television. So I can play that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can just do cross save and, play it on my Switch as well when
Love
I'm out
that.
and about. I mean, of course, yes, with the Switch, I can dock it and all that kind of stuff. But it also means that when I play it on TV, I can get like the optimum experience.
Of course, yeah.
And I'm going full 100%. I have not gone full 100% on a game in a very long time.
Well, it's funny that you brought up that before. I think the same thing happened with me where I picked up Cyberpunk. I picked it up when it came out at launch, and it was kind of like the No Man's Sky effect where it came out and it was so buggy and shitty. But I also just felt unoptimized to play the game. I was like maybe doing something wrong and it just didn't hook me. So maybe I got to get back into it. Maybe this is the spur I need.
I reckon just do it.
I'll just do it.
Just do it.
I've got my PS5. I might as well fucking use it.
Yeah. It is a really good experience on the Switch too, by the way. Look, when I play PS5 on the OLED, yes, like it does look graphically different, but not in a bad way.
Yeah.
Like it struggles a little bit with the frame rate when you get into the Phantom Liberty expansion, which is the best DLC I think I've ever played in a game.
Really?
It's like a sequel. Like,
I don't know anything about it. So.
Oh, it is incredible. It opens up this part of the city that was previously kind of blocked off. And this whole other epic story plays out that I felt like was almost as long as the story from the main game anyway. Plus, all these other side quests and missions, which are all really cool. Idris Elba is in the DLC for some reason.
Love him, by the way.
Yeah.
You could get it.
So that's what I've been doing. Plus,
that.
I've just been, loving my Switch 2 to death.
Yeah, I really need to get one. It's my birthday coming up in a month, if anyone's listening.
No, so you haven't been doing any gaming?
I have.
Oh, what have you been doing?
I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals.
Oh, yes.
Which you or Stuart have not been joining me. That's fine.
Well,
don't want you to join me anyway.
Ask it. Just
the most random times.
At random times. Like, hey, anyone?
7:45 p.m. on a Tuesday.
Exactly.
Are you guys free for the next 30 minutes?
You people who are all busy and have lives and relationships and planning weddings.
Some of us are sitting at home single and picking our toes, playing Marvel Rivals.
Well, I'm surprised you can do both. But anyway.
I can.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a one-hand game.
How's Marvel Rivals shaping up these days?
It's really good. They've got a bunch of new characters. So they've got Blade, which is quite fun. Obviously, the Fantastic Four got rolled out and things like that. They just released 2 new characters. The first one is Angela. I'm going to say her name.
Angela.
I think it's like Angela or something. She's like an angel and she's like from like the Thor universe. And she's like a big buff lady.
Love it.
And she's kind of sexy. And they're also releasing Daredevil.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that looks really, really good.
I did log in briefly like a week or two ago and got my ass handed to me.
Yeah, I suck. Like, I suck even worse than I usually do.
I was getting pretty good at it, but when I was playing it every day.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's such a fall off. So I kind of got to get back into it. And I kind of want to branch out a bit more from characters and blah, blah, blah. The other thing that I've been playing, and it's just me being on my Pokemon hype train, I've been playing Renegade Platinum, which is a ROM hack of Pokemon Platinum, which is one of my favorite Pokemon games. It's really good. It's really fun. It's made by, I forget. But they're really good. And I follow them on Twitter because I refuse to call it X. But they ROM'd it and it's like really, really difficult. And the game's like really fun again. And it's just, So I've been playing that to death.
I'm surprised you're on X.
Yeah.
That's what I took out of that.
I'm on it. I'm on it for 2 reasons. One is for the funny memes. And then I have the other one for porn.
No.
And that's it.
Fair enough.
And I block everyone that I don't like. So I make my little echo chamber.
And you've been loving watching your mate Fun.
Yes.
Fun.
Twitch.tv/fun. Shout out. Big fan. I love queer streamers and they are just really, really iconic and they're really fun and they have such a fun little, like, they're just fun and I can just put it on the background and
I'm
I live
getting
on
that
my
they're
own.
fun.
I live on my own. So I like having like someone in the background.
Yeah,
I'm like a dog being left in the house. Like
I get it. You're sad and lonely.
Yeah, exactly. Someone come save me. But it's just, it's been really nice.
Yeah. And that was how you knew about Donkey Kong Bonanza songs because you were singing them when
Banana.
DK! I was like, how do you know all this?
Switch!
You don't have a Switch. You're sitting at home picking your toes. But...
I haven't played it. I've just watched Fawn play it.
Oh, okay. I've seen a bit of Fun's content. Fun looks fun.
Very fun.
Fun is fun. There we go. Well, we're back. We've had a bit of a big year on Bargain Bin Gamer. We had a bit of a season of interview. And it was pretty chaotic, but a lot of fun.
It was tons of fun.
I
got to meet all these new people.
Yeah, but we've wanted to bring the show back. That's why we had a bit of a rest so that we could reset a little bit and bring the show back in a way that was more structured and we wanted to plan our time out a little bit better. And one of the things that we've always loved about doing the show from the very early days is just getting together as friends and just talking about what's going on in gaming and pop culture.
Mm-hmm.
So that leads us to what today's episode is all about, which is going to be our new monthly episode of the pod where we do what we're very good at doing, which is yapping.
Can love a yap.
We are just going to yap.
Professional yappers.
Yeah. So it's professional yappers in the podcast realm. So specifically about recent headlines in pop culture, gaming, and queerness.
Look at that zinger.
So
what have we got to yap about today?
Well, let's do the intro. Let's yap.
Didn't tell me we were doing that. Let's do it, girl.
Let's yap.
Talk to me. Lay it on me. Give it to me straight. Actually, give it to me gay. Give me some gay stuff.
Oh, let's yap about gay shit because it's just I just love gay stuff. By the way, gay stuff is it. So we've got some gay gaming stuff that I wanted to touch on first. The first one I wanted to touch on was the release of the teaser trailer for the follow-up to Nocturnals.
Oh God, I'm so excited.
Cacti Coast. So those who've been following the pod would remember that Nocturnals was one of the first queer games we covered. It was the first queer dev we interviewed, the wonderful, fabulous Max. And when we interviewed Max, he dropped on the pod that he was working on a sequel.
It was Hot Goss.
It was Hot Goss. And the little teaser dropped. Have you watched the teaser?
Oh, yeah, I watched it for this.
Yeah. Thank God.
Come on.
That would have been awkward. Yeah. And so we saw older versions of our much beloved characters.
I know. I'm actually really excited to kind of get back into their story because when I left off, we played it and we got different endings.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of interested to know whether, what the canon is that it continues on from.
Yeah, well, because you can have
6 endings.
Yeah, because you've got Diego and you've got and Diego can die in some of those endings.
In mine, didn't he?
Yeah, I think you killed him.
Or because I lied to him.
Yeah. Or he didn't want to, or he can leave you or something like that. I got the ending where he stayed with me because he felt sorry for me.
That's even worse.
Like
getting shot.
Story of my life. So Nocturnals Cacti Coast starts with, I don't know, like they're having a bit of a chat, but then I think you get the sense that they've grown up and Diego's still around, but they're estranged. Something's happened. So they're in a different part of the world. And look, I was expecting that maybe we would see a radically different art style or engine. I think Max alluded to the fact that maybe that they were going to be doing something different graphically. And it definitely looked good, but I think from the trailer that came out, it looks like it holds pretty close to what we saw last time.
I honestly kind of love the art style.
Which I'm totally okay with.
Like, I think you were right. When we were discussing it with him, I did think that he was going to branch off, but it seems fairly true to form, which I appreciate because the game, the first game, I really loved the art style. It kind of gave me and I mean this in a positive way, kind of gave me like South Park energy.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I love that kind of animation style. So
we posted about it on the website, bargainbingamer.com. Head there if you want to see the trailer. And just go and download the original Nocturnals if you have not yet. So, well, actually, while we're there, what do you want from Nocturnals? What do you think? I
want the best part about the original game, in my humble opinion, was the character writing. Like, animation be damned, I don't really care that much. The people writing was the best part. So I want to play it again and I want to feel sad again. I know that's horrible to say. But when I played it, I was genuinely moved by the story. Like, it actually was really good. So I'm sure it's going to do it perfectly fine this time around as well. But I'm really interested to see where they could possibly go. And that's why I was interested to know what the canon is. What is the canon move-on story?
I feel like we'll probably get a bit of art imitating life, which there was a little bit of, actually quite a bit of in the original game, in that sort of gay coming of age story, finding your person, finding your community. I think it seems like there's going to be a little bit more growing pains in the next one, which maybe young Max has been feeling.
He's only young, he's just a baby.
Yeah. So look, let's see how that works out. But I'm expecting. I just know that we're dealing with a very talented young developer,
correct?
Who I'm sure is going to pump out something pretty damn amazing.
Very excited for that. Some unfortunate news, though. Not to pivot to a sad thing.
Oh, I mean, sad and good in a way.
Sad and good because obviously they are taking the time that they need to make sure it happens. But this year the Melbourne Queer Gaming Festival won't be happening for 2025.
I know. We'd probably be seeing it right about now.
Yeah, I was thinking
lining up because International Games Week is coming up soon. And I know it generally lines up with that and when PAX is on in October.
Oh my God, well, watch out for that, by the way.
Yeah, I've got news about that coming up soon. But yeah, this was... I was a little heartbroken when I read this, but I totally got it. So I'm on the mailing list for the Melbourne Queer Gaming Festival. And the Melbourne Queer Gaming Festival has been hugely influential on this podcast.
Yeah.
Because
it coloured like half of our whole period of work.
This whole year has pretty much been our exploration of queer gaming thanks to the list curated by the Melbourne Queer Gaming Festival. And Luke, who we interviewed on the show to sort of as a culmination of that whole series of interviews, we just loved him.
Yeah.
Found him incredible, loved his passion, loved his drive. But Luke came out in a release that said, look, been doing this for many, many years and it's gotten bigger than he feels that he and his small team can kind of practically handle and manage.
Yeah.
So they've decided to take a break and reset.
Yeah. And honestly, good for them.
Yeah, but they've promised it'll be back. And I've actually thrown our hat into the ring on our behalf to say that we'd love to help out in any way, shape or form that we can. So,
imagine our grubby little mugs on that thing.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
And look, if you're new to the show and you're coming into this first time, go and Google the Melbourne Queer Gaming Festival, an amazing list of queer content, lots of it free to play. Some of it, just got to pay a tiny little amount. There's some really incredible stuff on there. So Melbourne Queer Gaming Festival, we're looking forward to having you back in 2026.
Can't wait.
One of the games that we played in the Melbourne,
speaking of,
was Kitsune Tales, which was one of our absolute favorites. One of our absolute favorites. And I was so excited to see that it won the best indie title in the Gaming Mag Awards. So gaming spelled GAYMING, Gaming Mag, if anyone knows of that wonderful website. So I was unaware, like they're gaming awards, by the way.
I went through, yeah.
Like huge. It's like it's like WoW Presents. Like there's like
it's like it was. Oh my God. I was thinking that, like the drag queens hosting.
Yeah, but
I was like love that.
Like literally, if you go to it, it's literally. I saw that there was WoW Presents on it somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like it's on the. I've just opened up the website
because I've seen there was two guys that were doing like a gamer thing on WoW Presents Plus. Maybe they're the same thing. Maybe they're part of the same thing.
Yeah. I'd love to get. Let me write for your website, please.
He's begging, literally.
But yeah, so they had their annual Game of the Years, which was actually games released in 2024 and chosen by a diverse panel of judges. So they had winners of Game of the Year, which they chose Dragon Age: The Veilguard.
I haven't played it. I heard it's good though.
Yeah, and I would like to play it because I was very much a fan of
I love Dragon Age
in the past.
Yeah.
The Gaming Magazine Readers Award, sponsored by RuPaul's Drag Race Match Queen, was The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. Interesting. Industry Diversity Award was Code Coven. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure they're very good at what they do. Community Impact Award, Stream for a Cause, whatever that is, which sounds like a good thing.
Sounds like a good thing. We are unaware of what it is, but
best LGBTQ plus character was Rook from Dragon Age: The Veilguard. More reason for me to want to play it.
Yes.
Best indie game, Kitsune Tales. Voice actor of the year was Erika Ishii, who I'm sure does good work. Research this really. Anyway, it's a big list. I won't go through all of them. There's lots to see on there.
Congratulations to all the winners.
Yeah, but head to Gaming Mag, GAYMINGMAG.com to see more of what's going on in that space. But we should do gaming awards. Do you reckon we should do gaming awards?
I would love to do it.
We should do Mitch and Davey's Bargain Bin Gamer Awards.
We can just write little reviews and be like, this is the award that I'm giving to this.
I know. We should do a little ceremony. We'll get Pike out, the dog over here, to hand out the awards. It'll be wonderful.
Pour out the awards.
Exactly.
But congratulations to Kitsune Tales, by the way, friend of the pod. Congratulations on your win.
Love
much deserved.
Aniko Fox.
Yes.
Love them.
And then the other thing we wanted to talk about was the Itch Queer Gaming Bundle for 2025. I had a bit of a look at it. I will be purchasing. I noticed that they're almost at their goal of 65K.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah, this has come up on the show before, and I'm so glad it came out right before we did this episode. I mean, even though we don't have the Melbourne Queer Gaming Festival, Luke and people that we've had on the show have definitely spoken about this queer gaming bundle. It's huge. And So there's actually a good reason to go out and buy this right now because queer creators need your help on it because a lot of them have been delisted because of not safe for work content rules. I don't know the full specifics of it, but it's got something to do with the payment portal that they use. Basically, they've had to delist it so it's not seen like they're paying for porn or something along those lines. And I know that's going to really impact some of the creators that, you know, that we have spoken to, like, you know, Aaron, who did Straight, right? Like, and that was a whole big thing about not safe for work content as like a legitimate art form in digital content creation. It's not Pornhub. It's not, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Pornhub is also genuine art, by the way.
We support all sex work in this house.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I am definitely going to pick it up. So you can actually buy, you can do it as a scale, right? You can get like a selection of games, almost like a mystery box of sorts.
Yeah, that's what I was
pay what you want, or you can pay $60 and get, I think it's like hundreds of games.
There's so many games. I was going through it yesterday when I was going through it, and I was like, oh my God, who has the time to play all these possible games? I was like, I wouldn't have any time to play all of them.
The main thing about it is that it makes a huge difference to queer content creators.
Well, yeah, and it
there.
means, it gets eyes on it. It gets it in front of people, and I think that's really important. And the fact that they've almost hit their goal of 64K is amazing. Like, that's so good.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show, like, that underground scene that we've been noticing. It's not that underground, apparently, because they're flourishing. They're obviously
and it's
getting
so
to work.
much.
So many.
I mean, there's one here called You Are a Wizard. I mean, if that's not worth the cost of admission, I don't know what is.
I know what is.
Thank you, Heather Flowers. That looks a game. It just says a game where you're a dang old wizard.
Penelope Pole Duster.
Penelope Pole Duster, everyone.
Deep cut of the pod, by the way.
There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly highlight this one because it sounds great. You Are a Wizard is a Commodore 64-esque fever dream about one of those wizards you see airbrushed on the sides of vans.
Love.
You are that wizard. You do spells, you solve riddles, you talk through your feelings, you explore the mystical forest, collect magic orbs, enjoy a fully a cappella soundtrack, debate the nature of reality, and look for your boyfriend, Sherlock Holmes.
Obviously.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
I'm obsessed.
I'm going to keep that tab open so I can come back to that because I think that'll be a shitload of fun.
That sounds like a ton of fun.
So anyway, Queer Gaming Bundle. You can Google it, but we will make sure we include a link for that in the episode description.
And the doobly-doo down the bottom.
The what?
The doobly-doo.
The doobly-doo.
There's this guy on YouTube that calls it the doobly-doo.
Yeah. So that's our gay stuff in gaming. So
Other than us,
we are the gay stuff.
we are the gay stuff.
We are the gayest of stuff. Like, it doesn't get any gayer or stuffier than us.
Don't get gayer than us.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, there's lots of other shit happening in gaming.
Just shit going on. Tell me about the shit.
Have you seen the new Xbox handheld?
Yes.
That's like, well, it's not actually. So Xbox actually aren't making the hardware themselves. They're collaborating with ROG Ally to create the ROG Ally X, entering into what the hotly contested handheld market.
Yeah, well, I think that's the way of the future. And I mean, we're going to touch on it. Possibly another console is going to be doing that as well. First of all, bad name. Stop naming things X and Vi and all this stuff.
It's called the Xbox.
Yeah, well, I guess. Stop calling it the X. Anyway, it's also, there's a really nice note here that Davey has left calling it's kind of ugly. I have to agree, by the way.
Oh my God, it's hideous.
It is. It's ugly as hell. It looks like a big brick, but I'm sure it'll be fun.
Well, I think because it's got all the teraflops and terraquads under the hood.
What'd you call me?
The teraflops and terraquads. It's an interesting debate raging online because people love to hate on the Switch 2. Like, people who are like the PC elitist gamers, you know, it's fine. Whatever your preferred platform to play games on is your preferred. And if you want to get the Xbox Ally X, then
I hate the name.
Like, because I think that'll be great. Like, if that's what you'd prefer.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm sure it'll be amazing. What's interesting is it's going to be similar to like the Steam Deck, where not all of your Xbox games are going to work on it though. That's going to be because they've already announced a system where you can see it's fully optimized, kind of works, but probably sure this is not going to work.
Yeah.
Which are going to be labeled in the Xbox Game Store.
Love that.
So essentially, that it's like the Steam Deck. It's going to have like a Microsoft OS, like, you know, an Xbox OS kind of labeled over the top of it.
Yeah.
You know, it sounds like it's got lots of exciting stuff going on under the hood. There's two versions. There's a cheaper version and a more expensive version. And yeah, you can have your Game Pass on there. No idea of cost, but the current ROG allies are anywhere between $700 and $900 Australian.
Hell.
Which, I mean, I guess the Switch 2 is $700.
Oh, no, I got to fork that out soon for me bloody birthday.
Yeah. Oof. You're going to buy Switch 2 for your birthday?
100%. Got Pokemon Legends EA coming out.
Okay.
I'm going to play it on the Switch 2.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to me. It's vaguely always Pokemon time near my birthday as well, which is great. So, but I was looking at that. I enjoy that they do have the two versions. I appreciate when companies make like a slightly more affordable version of stuff. It's kind of like when they make like slightly more affordable phones.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be good. I don't really know if it's going to take off though. Who are they marketing it to?
Well, PC gaming on the go is becoming quite, I mean, Steam Decks and ROG allies and all that kind of stuff are quite popular.
I've never seen one in the wild. I see Switches, but I've never seen a ROG ally or a Steam Deck or a teraflop in the wild.
Teraflop. They're not as practical like to take around like on a plane, and they're a lot more power hungry than the Switch is. I mean, the Switch 2, I traveled with it recently. I had it plugged in as I was playing Cyberpunk, like plugged into the plane USB when I was flying to Adelaide. Ugh. And
oh my God. Adelaide catching a stray, by the way. The Garden State or whatever it's called.
So, yeah, but like it was only just holding its charge.
Yeah.
And apparently, I've heard stories about how these kind of struggle to hold their charges and all that kind of thing.
They do look quite unwieldy as well. Like they look really big. Like the Switch 2 is already kind of pushing it, in my opinion, size-wise, to be transportable, but they look even bigger. They look like big chonkers.
Yeah, look, the Switch 2 is good. Like it's nice and slim. It's right in there.
Lines. Don't ever say that again. Don't ever look at me and say that again.
It's right into the teraflop. That's exactly right. Like, who is this for? I don't think it's for me.
No, it's not for me.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I have definitely entertained the idea of a stack and PC gaming on because I've got a big Steam library, but I have things that I like to sit and play on my couch, and I have things that I like to play portable. I think the Nintendo Switch is for me because I love Nintendo, and it's the best way for me to play Nintendo games.
Yeah.
You get a Switch because, look, I think they are, and we'll touch more on this soon, but you know, the Switch is definitely doing a good job with the third-party titles at the moment.
Yeah.
Even though people were thinking some of it was going to suck, a lot of it's actually doing quite well. But in general, I've heard it said before, I want my Switch to play Nintendo stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. I want to play me Zeldas. I want to play me Donkey Kong Bonanzas.
I want to play me Mario Kart.
I want to play me Legenza. Pokemon Legenza.
I can't fucking wait, by the way. We'll get to it.
Yeah. The side note to this, the other note was that there's a rumor that PlayStation is making a dockable portable console as well because, I mean, look, I love PlayStation. I do love PlayStation.
PlayStation was my first console.
Yeah. Sony's never been very original, though.
Damn, Adelaide catching a stray. Sony, watch out. Davey's on everyone today.
I mean, it's not confirmed. It's not confirmed.
It wouldn't surprise me, though. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm wondering who these are all for. Because if we've all got, what's that syndrome quote? When everyone's super, no one will be. When we've all got portable consoles, who's going to be sitting at home playing their PlayStation 5? Like,
that's just the way things happen in these industries.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. When the Wii came out, everyone needed to do a motion control thing.
Remember the Kinect?
I had one.
I had one too. It was so bad.
I know. I had a lot of fun playing Just Dance. But yeah, and you know, it's the same way fucking AI is in everything these days. Don't kill me, AI. But
please push out videos on the algorithm.
We love you, Google God.
Smoke those meats. Let's go.
I don't know. Would you get a PlayStation dockable console? What if the PlayStation 6 is just a Switch? Like it's literally
I just don't know.
The PlayStation swap.
I don't know if it's, I feel like we're starting to kind of get to like an event horizon of like gaming consoles though. Like I feel like how much more can they possibly do? Like the PlayStation 5 is so hyped. It's still hard to even fucking buy a PlayStation 5 these days, which is so odd.
Mm-hmm.
This console was released, 4 years ago? 3 years ago? And it's still hard to get. That's crazy. But the thing is that I'm like, where does it end? Because I've got this fridge-like machine in my lounge room that runs, but then they want to put it in my hand and take it with me? How the fuck is that going to work? And so I'm trying to figure out where this like, because it's always like graphics and more fidelity. And I'm like, but there's going to get to a point where it just,
They're still
23.
refining this mobile technology, though.
Yeah.
And they're doing pretty, like the Switch 2.
Well, the Switch 2 is amazing.
It's pretty amazing what it's doing with like DLSS and AI upscaling and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, people are saying that, like, do we need the next photorealistic graphics in the next console? But then you look at what have been some of the most iconic games of the last 10 years, and you've got games like Undertale and Hollow Knight and these more...
Hollow Knight mention.
Exactly.
That's coming up.
It is coming up. And look, why don't we just pivot straight into it?
We might as well.
Yeah.
Have you played Hollow Knight before?
So, no.
Neither have I.
Why are we talking about it?
Because it's big at the moment. So
because Silk Song has come out.
Because Silk Song has come out. But I wanted to mention it because obviously it's blowing up everywhere. It's taken 7 years for the sequel. And they made this incredible sequel. Everyone's raving about it. $20.
Is it?
$20.
Oh. Because I went and bought the original the other day just because I thought, okay, I think it was only like $12 or something like that on the Switch store. And I was like, okay, well, I probably need to play the first one. And it's cute.
Yeah.
It's cute.
I've played it like a tiny bit. I've never completed it because it's one of those games where it's like a hard game.
Yes. From word go, it's very hard.
But I've just been like online. Silk Songs has been blowing up. It like broke Steam because everyone was trying to purchase it.
Well, because it just came out of nowhere, right?
Yeah. They literally announced it with a week. They said, hi, we're releasing Silk Song in a week, by the way, and it's $20.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, can we give you more money for this game, please? Because it's apparently amazing. But I think it's great that they're setting such a precedent. And I saw an interview about them where they said it took us so long to make it because we were having so much fun playing it while we were making it.
That's cute.
Isn't that cute? There was no like hard deadline. No fucking game developers were missing out on seeing the birth of their children to make a fucking game. Like they were just having fun, doing something they love. And now the creativity's come out and everyone's obsessed with it. And I hope that sets a precedent moving forward.
I agree.
And it's not even like a small indie developer either. Hollow Knight was a really big game. Like it won a bunch of awards.
It was an indie game.
Yeah, but it won a bunch of awards and it became such like a staple. So now the sequels come out. They gave us a week. They said, here's $20 and have this amazing game.
I love it. I love it. Just, keep people waiting and then be like, because I hate the whole like, okay, GTA 6, maybe next year, maybe the year after. Who knows if it's even going to land on this generation of consoles, kind of thing. Like,
imagine developing a game for so long that you miss a whole like console cycle.
I know, but in that example, they can, they will make so much money off the one game that they can literally just afford to take. I mean, because GTA 5, that came out
10 years ago.
Yeah,
when Breath of the Wild came out.
Before that.
Yeah,
no, it came out before that.
So like 2014, I'm going to say. I was still in high school.
Because I remember Breath of the Wild came out after I broke up with my ex. And I remember playing GTA 5 with my ex. And we broke up in 2015.
Yeah. Well, I remember playing it when I was in high school, and that was...
So it's been more than 10 years.
More than 10 years. Yeah. And it's still going now. There's still people playing it online all the time.
Yeah.
We've really pivoted from
That
Hollow Knight.
was a bit of a tangent. Anyway, Silk Song.
But yeah.
I want to say, I'm going to give... I did start playing Hollow Knight, and I must admit, I did start finding, this is kind of fun. It's kind of fun. But I need to finish my 100% run of Cyberpunk 2077 first.
Good idea.
Yeah. Anyway, so something else that happened recently was Gamescom Germany.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Speaking the Deutsch, which had lots and lots of fun stuff come out of it. But the one thing I wanted to talk about, given that I'm such a Switch 2 fanatic, was that people were ragging on the performance of some Switch 2 third-party ports, specifically Elden Ring and the new Borderlands. I've written Star Wars Outlaws here, but no, people weren't ragging on Star Wars Outlaws because of Gamescom. They did a Nintendo Direct where they showed footage of Star Wars Outlaws running on the Switch, and it looked a little shit. However, it's now come out. I have it.
Oh. You didn't pay for Star Wars Outlaws again, did you?
Business expense.
Don't say that on camera.
And it's good.
Is it good?
Okay. It's good. Like it's definitely, yes, okay, there's downgrades in resolution and stuff like that. It holds a solid frame rate. The only thing is there's probably a bit of pop in and some of the textures and stuff look muddy, but everyone's like, oh shit, maybe we shouldn't have been so quick to judge. And that's what people are now saying about Elden Ring, because it was behind closed doors at Gamescom with Elden Ring and everyone was saying, oh, this is painful.
Yeah.
And they weren't allowed to film it or anything like that. and now there's a PAX event happening somewhere else in Europe at the moment, and Nintendo Life just posted a video in the last 24 hours saying, oh, it's actually a bit better now.
Oh.
And we were allowed to film it. So obviously they're still tweaking and refining it. And people are still, I mean, people just love to hate on things. Right?
They love to hate on the Switch too.
They do. Yeah.
People love hating Nintendo, which is so funny.
Well,
what have they done to you?
Well, no, it's just really loud, vocal trolls online that love to hate on it because people don't like they don't like popular things. Like it's like, someone else likes this. I better make it a miserable experience for them. And I'll admit, I was worried that we were going down a similar path with the Switch 2 that we were down to Switch 1, where it's like, oh, things they're just okay.
Yeah.
You know, they're not, but it's not turning out that way.
I'm really glad. And that is boding very well for the next thing that we're going to talk about. Hopefully this bodes really well. Like I've said every single time, I think every podcast we've ever done, I'm such a Pokemon shill. So unfortunately, I get given slop and I say it's amazing. But the new Pokemon Legends EA is coming out, Legenza, and they've been doing an incredible job of marketing it. I don't know if you've been paying too much attention.
I've seen it. I've got a very Nintendo-focused algorithm on YouTube. So
every week they're releasing a new Mega Evolution to hype up the game. I think as the time of filming, they've probably released a new one. Shout out to Mega Malamar.
Love your work.
But they've released, so far, they did Mega Dragonite, which obviously we had, Mega Victory Bell, and Mega Holucha. Do any of those names ring a bell to you?
Sorry, did you just see the interest leave my body?
Sorry, we're not talking about some niche indie thing. But I'm hoping that because of the Switch 2's increased processing power, that we don't get as much like pop-in and things like that, because Pokemon games notoriously have that. But that's why I want to get the Switch 2, because I want it fresh. I want it crisp.
Well, I mean, you saw the difference with Pokemon Scarlet.
It's a different game. It's a completely different game.
It's a completely different game. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, if it had been made natively for that system, it would also it would have the good frame rate and resolution and also probably better visuals at the same time. I mean, Pokemon Legends EA is getting made for both systems, so I think we're getting an upscaled version of that. But you know, given that Pokemon Legends Arceus or Arceus was, you know, considered by many to be one of the most refreshing Pokemon games in decades, that, you know, it's based off that as a concept.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we can expect big things of it. I'll get it. I get Pokemon games.
It'll be a different, like, experience.
Will we be able to play, like,
we'll play together.
Do stuff together?
Yeah.
If we both get it? Well, there you go. That'll be a nice experience.
We might even stream it, maybe. Who knows?
Oh my God. Or we could stream it.
Who knows?
Exactly. We've got 2 microphones now.
Have you seen the microphone, by the way?
Hello.
What's it called? But the only difference is that this game, it's less of like an open world. It's all set in one city. So it's going to be like a different style. I'm hoping that they have interiors. I know I'm asking for too much, Game Freak. I know I'm asking for too much, but I would like to enter the fucking buildings in this fucking city. But I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really, really excited. So fingers crossed, October 16th is when it comes out. Happy belated birthday to me.
There you go. October 16th, that's not too far away.
It's in like a month.
Oh, I keep forgetting because stuff just keeps coming out of nowhere now.
Also, it's September.
It's
oh my God.
It's exactly. And so this is traditional like holiday releases, which is interesting given that so many people just buy their games virtually now anyway. But it's the time of year for big games to come out in time for that, you know, the holiday period at the end of the year when people have got time off to play games and all that kind of stuff. I did want to loop back as well, though. Just I did talk about the bad things for Gamescom on the Switch too.
Oh yeah,
positive impressions for Final Fantasy VII Remake on Switch 2. People said that was amazing.
I really want to play it.
Yeah,
never played Final Fantasy VII.
Well, I mean, I need to. I mean, unless it's a business expense, I played Final Fantasy VII Remake from start to finish on PS4.
Maybe it could be a business expense.
And I feel like as a professional podcaster, I may need to get it again just to see how it runs on the Switch too. But I don't know when that's due out. The other thing I did see, which was not a Switch game, was Resident Evil Requiem. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan.
Me too.
And that looked good.
I'm excited.
I was very
spooky as fuck.
Yeah, I know. I love a good scary horror game.
Well, Village wasn't particularly spooky. Like, I liked Village, but it was more like action oriented. It was more like action horror. It kind of diverted from 7, which was the one where you're like in the swamp. And that one was spooky. That one was really good. I recently played Resident Evil 4, the remake. Very good, by the way. Yeah. Very good game. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, no. And I didn't get much of it, just that there is, there's changes between first and third person. So they're giving you some of the old school, but also the new school. They're just kind of blending everything they've learned. Resident Evil has given that it took a dip in quality, some people may argue, around Resident Evil 6. I actually thought Resident Evil 6 was quite a good game.
Yeah, you love that game for no reason. I can't abide by that game, but you do.
Anyway, yeah, Resident Evil is it's had a renaissance in the last 10 years, and good for it.
Mm-hmm.
The last one on gaming is one that I found particularly interesting, given that where we are in the Switch 2's life cycle, and that is, so John Lindman from Digital Foundry. Do you know Digital Foundry?
No.
They're very, very, very popular YouTube channel for gaming. They're very into the techie side of gaming, and they're good at,
your side.
Well, yeah, they're great. I've been loving their videos on the performance of the Switch 2 and how it, like, not just in terms of frame rate, but power consumption and all this. They do really good content.
They go a bit in depth.
But John reported that developers on the floor at Gamescom had alluded to the fact that development kits for the Switch 2 were scarce, and that there were lots of people saying they really, really want to make Switch 2 versions of their games, but they're finding it really hard to get the actual dev kits that they need to do it. And that there was some anecdotal responses from Nintendo that just develop a Switch 1 game instead. If this is true, I think... they've turned the Switch 2 into some bougie, high-class thing, apparently. I mean, it could just be a bit of a tactic, right? Because the Switch 1's got such a big install base. It always in the first year of a new console generation, there's so much hangover before you get like proper, dedicated, made for that console kind of games. Yeah. It could be that. But I mean, it's also, no matter how much Nintendo does right, they always do something just a bit weird.
Just to piss people off.
Just a bit weird.
They'd love to kind of, they like to do their own thing. They always have. So, I don't mind.
Yeah, look, I've been buying it for decades.
I was going to say, they have my money. So.
Take my money, Nintendo. Just shut up and take it. Yeah. So that's it for gaming news. We've got some other stuff. How about some pop culture?
Let's do some pop culture, because you're a young person with your finger on the pulse, aren't you?
I am. My finger on my iPad's pulse. I do. I read those Google alerts I get and go, I obviously need to know about this.
Well, the first of all, are you a big Street Fighter fan?
Do you know what? I actually used to be back in the day.
Back in the day?
Back in the day, yeah. There used to be a Street Fighter 2 machine at the little Milk Bar on my way home from primary school.
Milk Bar, Aussie reference, by the
way. And yeah, we used to stop there and play Street Fighter 2 on the way home. Except I do remember one kid getting his head bashed in because he beat this other kid who was particularly an aggressive kid. It was an awful day.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah,
Milk Bar.
It's so interesting that this came up. One of the new types of episodes that we want to do moving forward is we want to do a retrospective review of a video game-based movie. And I told you that we should watch the Street Fighter movie from the 90s. You had no idea it existed.
Nope.
Or that Kylie Minogue was in it.
Iconic, by the way.
And so
I will be watching now.
It's come up that they're making a new one.
They are.
I don't really know who any of these people are. So we've got Andrew Koji as Ryu.
Fake band.
Noah Centineo as Ken.
Noah Centineo.
Do you know who that is?
He's like a guy from Vine, and he has a very odd video about asking a girl to squirt. That's what I know.
Great cast. Kalina Liang as Chun-Li. Cody Rhodes as Guile.
Looks hot, by the way.
Yeah. Mel Johnson as Cammy. David Dastmalchian.
It's Dave Dastmalchian
as M. Bison, who was played by Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Also, massive side note, by the way, massive fan of that actor. He does a lot of really low-key underground horror.
I love that you know who all these people are.
He's really cool.
Hiroki Goto as E. Honda. Orville Peck as Vega. I know who Orville Peck is.
Hot.
Andrew Schultz as Dan Hibiki. There's a few of them, isn't it? Roman Reigns as Akuma.
Hot.
Jason Momoa as Blanca.
Hot.
Jason Momoa. Oh, daddy. He just gets hot.
Honestly, he's aging like a fine wine.
I remember him in Stargate Atlantis, if anyone used to watch that. That was where he stormed onto our screen. He was hot then and he's hot now.
The only reason I went and saw the Aquaman movies was because he was wet and shirtless the whole time.
All right. Can we just pause for a moment for this next one?
Oh, boo.
50 Cent as Balrog.
Boo.
Even
no
offense.
offense.
Was still a thing.
Oliver Richards. He's the tallest powerlifter in the world. He's like giant.
As Zangief. I can see from the pitch, I see a man with a very angular face and a big angry beard.
I want him to fucking kill me.
Okay.
He's massive.
Nice.
Anyway, shout out if you're listening. I know you are. Hit me up.
Vidyut Jamwal as Dalsim. I'm sorry, I'm not pronouncing any of these names properly. Alexander Volkanovsky as Joe.
Great character name.
I've got like
Joe.
Eric Andre as Don Savage.
Amazing. Great cast.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, what was Eric Andre in?
I don't know. I've just seen him in skits. I don't really know what show he's from.
He was in some movie.
He's quite funny.
He was in some movie that was like it was like a candid camera thing where they filmed the whole movie and the story was playing out, but like everyone in the background was not aware that a movie was being made, and they would do all kinds of weird shit.
Mm.
Oh, and
we'll look it up after.
I'm gonna have to look up. Jeez, I should really research this stuff before we hit record. And I think the last one is Raina Vallandingham.
Nice.
As Julie
with an I.
Julie with an I.
Love
that. So that's the Street Fighter movie. So coming up. We're gonna watch the original from the 90s. It's a train wreck, but
I can't wait.
It's awful.
I just want to watch Kylie Minogue.
We may need to. We will definitely need to drink for that. We'll need to drink for that one.
Mm-hmm.
So other pop culture.
A big thing.
We're going up. It's our moment. Together we're glowing. Gonna be golden.
Oh. Okay, well, we've been copyrighted.
Whoopsie.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
K-pop Demon.
The biggest thing since sliced bread.
Holy I had no... okay, so I watched it and I was a little late to the party.
You were a bit late to the party.
And he came over and I was like blaring the music in the
3
house.
months late.
And I was like, actually, no. It came out in August. Thank you very much.
Oh, 2. Sorry. Apologies.
Released in August. So, fuck it.
Okay.
But yeah, this movie is huge.
It's the most streamed movie on Netflix.
Almost the entire top 10 of the ARIA music charts here in Australia right now is the entire soundtrack.
They're actually
every single song from it.
And they're quite good as well.
They're really good.
Did you see the AI controversy about them?
People think it's AI.
Yeah, but they're not. They're actual singers.
They are actual
singers.
singers.
Are like, what are you doing?
They are actual singers.
Yeah.
And it was actually written by a Korean-Canadian woman who wanted to celebrate like that whole culture around K-pop.
Love it.
And again, people love to hate on popular things.
Yes.
Because people are so toxic on IGN articles. IGN posted about how popular it's been. And basically it's just, straight men.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, guess what? Something's not for you, snowflake.
It's not for you.
Yeah.
The other thing is as well, that movie passes the Bechdel test like 20-something times. Do you know what that is? The Bechdel
Yeah. So it needs at least two women in a scene having a conversation that's not about a man.
Yeah. And it passes it like a bunch of times. So it's obviously like really well written as well. They have really great characters in it. Obviously the animation is fantastic.
Yeah.
The songs are good. I understand why it's blown up. I get it.
It's just fun.
K-pop is obviously a massive thing. I don't know how into K-pop you are.
I have been into K-pop since before it was cool.
Wow. I was into it when I was in high school, so.
I remember in the early 2000s going on like one of my first big overseas trips as an adult. I went to Thailand, but I remember being obsessed with the Asian Channel V that was on like the TV in my hotel.
Yes, yeah.
And it was all these K-pop music. I went to like the music store down the road and I bought all these K-pop albums.
You had a Sanity.
It wasn't
deep Australian cut, by
Sanity,
the way.
But it was. I remember there was this one I particularly liked called Super Junior.
I've heard of them.
Super Junior, yeah. But they had like all these offshoots. There was there was the main Super Junior, which was a boy band that I swear had like 20 people in it.
They make like little subgroups.
Yeah. There was like Super Junior Happy, which was for like more the tweeny younger audience, and there was another one which was more like contemporary for the older audience and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, Super Junior. Sorry.
Sorry.
You know what?
Yeah, I know that song.
How do you know that song?
Because I like K-pop. When I was younger, at least, I listened to it.
Oh my God.
But what's it called? They have announced that they're going to be doing a sequel, which is good. And I believe they also confirmed there's going to be a live action version.
Okay.
Seems unnecessary.
Settle the fuck down, Netflix, all right? Let it breathe.
Yeah.
Let it breathe. But they won't. They won't.
Sequel's fine, but like you don't need to do a live action.
Yeah, but again, like do it later. Like, I don't know.
Just let things be things for a little bit.
I know, exactly. Like, I mean, come on. Does anyone remember Frozen 2?
No. I haven't even seen it.
No. It's sometimes I just wish we could let it be the way it is. But it's probably made Netflix a shit ton of money.
Oh, yeah.
And they won't let it lie. But also, big happy for the success of the ride. Big happy. I've just got a big happy.
Using our words in the second grade.
Got a big teraflop. No, I got a big happy for the writers and all the creatives behind it. I've been watching their interviews online.
I love watching women thrive, by the way.
Setting a really positive example. I love that when I went to work and said that I saw it, all the men and said, "Oh, my daughter loves that." And I'm like, your daughter and every gay man out there. And I'm loving the viral trends online of people like recreating like the songs.
Oh God!
Have you seen the guy with the mirror?
No.
He's got the mirror with the two bits that fold into the side.
Oh, so it's the three of them.
I'll show it to you after.
Please, yeah.
It's so funny.
A couple weekends ago, shout out to the Laird. I went there on a Friday for karaoke, and there was a gay that did Golden, and he was possibly the worst singer I've ever heard in my whole life.
Oh.
If you're listening, I really appreciated it. But it's just sweeping the nation, and everyone knew it.
The world.
The whole bar full of men in their mid-40s all knew every lyric. All the gays got it.
Amazing.
And honestly, good. Yep. Something for the girls and the gays.
So fun. Not
Mission Impossible 57.
Yeah. Moving into a franchise that has really been done a lot, but has had a fresh iteration, which I'm really enjoying. You're watching Alien Earth?
Haven't watched it yet, but I really want to. I thought we were going to watch it together.
I know, but it comes out on a Wednesday, and it's hard to coordinate.
A little bit of Mitch lore. My favorite movie is the original Alien. That's my number one movie because I watched it with my mom when I was younger because she was like, "You want to watch a horror movie? Let's fucking watch one." And I was way too young to watch it. I shouldn't have. So I've heard really good things about Alien Earth. Please tell me.
So I would say it's a reimagining.
Oh, yeah?
Like, I don't think it seems that it's not tied into
Is Ridley
canon.
Scott a part of it?
Ridley Scott is involved
Okay.
in a producing capacity or some kind, but it does have it like writing and directing is different creators, but they aren't nailing it.
Love.
All set on Earth. It's very heavily leaning into the whole sort of like, AI, human consciousness kind of thing. In fact, the aliens themselves almost seem to be taking a little bit of a backseat so far to that kind of story.
That's interesting.
It's super good. It's very stylish, great visual effects, good mix of like AR wall technology and practical effects. The actual xenomorphs, like it's a person in a suit, it's a puppet. It looks
so good at that.
It looks so much better.
It does. You can see it and look at the light reflect off it.
I think they still use a level of CG to just, make it look a little bit less like
they probably
a puppet.
buffer it a bit as well.
Yeah, they did the same in this week's episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. They had a Gorn character in it, and it was a puppet, like a person in a puppet suit, and they just used a little bit of CG to add a bit of drool, make its eyes blink.
Add a bit of drool.
But anyway, you haven't watched it, so I won't spoil it too much, but IGN gave the first season a 10 out of 10.
The first season?
Well, they watched they watched the whole first.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh my God, I'm really behind.
No. It's up to like episode 5 or 6 at the moment.
Okay, yeah.
They gave it a 10 out of 10. I don't know if I'd go that far, but I'm definitely having a lot of fun with it.
The only thing I've seen of it so far is that one still where it's Sid from Ice Age is for some reason like superimposed over the image.
Yes.
Just completely out of context.
So yes, Ice Age features quite heavily in it.
Very interesting.
Yeah. It'll make more sense when you watch it.
Okay. I guess I'll have to watch it. I saw it online. I was like, the fuck?
Nah, it's good times. Good times. So get on that. We've got one last one, which I wanted to talk about.
I know you want to talk about it, and I like to talk about it too because it's exciting.
Yeah, well, I think it's happened at a very interesting time. So those who know me and know the show know that I follow the AFL, Australian football.
And I watch it for the men in the shorts.
Because, well, that's nice. But there's been a bit of controversy in the AFL in terms of their homophobia issues lately. There's never been an out queer person playing the game at all. I don't even think there's even been someone who's played the game who's come out.
Well,
there was someone who came out as transgender long after playing the game, but that was only after they were arrested and the police did stuff they shouldn't do, but I won't go too much into that. However, Mitch Brown.
Hot name, by the way, Mitch.
Mitch Brown has come out as the first queer AFL player. Mitch has come out as bisexual.
Congratulations.
Doesn't play anymore.
Yes.
Doesn't play anymore, but Yeah, I was really excited to see that, especially because it happened like a few weeks after Isaac Rankin, an Adelaide Crows player, called a Collingwood player the F word on the field.
The F slur.
The F slur.
Love that.
And I was as someone who actually quite enjoys following the AFL, I was very upset with the way that they were so they disregarded queer fans, which they have a lot of, especially in the gay male community.
100%.
Because the expectation set is apparently a 5-week ban, right? But that 5-week ban was potentially going to ruin their star players' chances at playing in the grand final because they do have a chance of getting there. All of the conversation was around that. Are they being too harsh because, it's going to ruin his finals chances, all this kind of stuff. And because of a medical reason, he got downgraded to 4, which means he has a chance of playing in the grand final, but they have to get in the grand final for him to do that.
I hate my medical accidental slur.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
But
sorry.
It got even worse for me so that happened, and then he buggered off to Rome for some reason. I don't know why. Then came back and gave a half-assed apology several weeks later. And then this week, the Adelaide Crows were playing Collingwood again in the finals, and every time the player, who happens to be a person of colour as well, who called bullshit on Isaac Rankin for calling him the F slur. Every time he got the ball, all of the Adelaide fans booed him.
God, how pathetic.
And Adelaide Crows, your response to it was pathetic as well. You've really just AFL and the Adelaide Crows, just bigotry, homophobia. You let the queer community down, and we support you. We have supported you.
Well, it sucks as well because they do what is it called? The Pride season and stuff. Where
they do Pride games.
And everything, and they'll wear the colours and they'll say they do X, Y, Z, but then when push comes to shove and they have to put their money where their mouth is, they do what, and I mean this to no rudeness of our lovely straight male listeners here. I'm sure there's one of you.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam. But unfortunately, this is the reality that we see from sports players and things like that. You touched on it just before where it's like they've given him a slightly lighter sentence because they don't want to ruin his chances of playing in the final. You see that with, not to get too far, but, star athletes in America where they'll assault a woman and they'll give them a slightly lighter sentence because, they have such a bright future. Well, then why are they doing this?
Yeah.
It doesn't excuse them of their actions. They still should have consequences.
100%.
Just because they're some superstar. And also, they play AFL. Let's rein it in. Okay, they're not curing cancer. Okay,
exactly. And that's what I said. Like the real hurtful thing about it is because Anthony likes to watch a lot of the shows about the footy and all that kind of stuff, and people would it was just a bunch of straight men deciding whether what he did deserved that level of punishment.
Yeah,
there was never. I barely saw, I think I saw one person on one of those shows, I think it was Gary Lyons, sort of say, hey, this is just as bad as racism and it should not be allowed.
Yep. Well, not that the AFL is particularly good about racism.
Did I ever hear anyone, only in recent articles in the ABC and stuff like that, if I actually seen that, hey, as a gay person who enjoys this sport and supports this sport, I feel really let down and I feel really hurt by this because you're kind of normalizing this. And the booing at the Crows Collingwood game this week really put the icing on the cake for me.
Well, it's just, you're hitting the nail on the head, and let's not go too crazy about it because we're going to end the pod.
But I've gone crazy.
We've done it offline, but the thing is that it's setting a precedent. It happened with, so a good thing that I remember, it's not the same thing, but I'm a Sydney Swans supporter. Thanks, Mum. And there was a situation, a racist comment made to Adam Goodes, one of my favorite player back in the day. And a similar thing happened where it was all a bunch of white people being like, oh, well, you can't do a ban for this, blah, 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 blah. And no people of color they didn't interview any people of color.
I remember that. People attacked Adam Goodes over that too.
And then they booed him.
Yeah.
And they were calling him all these horrible racist names. And it's the same thing all over again, where it's like a straight, white, male-dominated field. And anything of the contrary, who cares? It's not that important. Like, you guys just need to toughen up. So it's just a bit unfortunate that this is the state of it. But I mean, you look at the globe, you look at kind of what's been going on, everything's starting to waddle back a little bit.
I know.
I'm not surprised. But
I know.
We'll keep pushing though.
March for Australia. I'm not going there. Anyway.
And now the pod's taking a serious turn.
I know. Jesus Christ. I didn't even write a bargain watch list. There's nothing else.
You've just written bargain watch list and nothing.
There's nothing else about games here. Holy shit. How do we wrap this up? Well,
donate to your local queer space.
Anyway, AFL, Adelaide Crows, and fans, do better.
Yeah, do better.
Do better.
We're not asking for much either. That's right. We're just going to be treated normal.
I just want a little respect when I get home.
You were kind of giving Norbert energy there.
I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, that's the end of Let's Yap.
That's our show.
We're back. We're back. God, this was fun.
God, we're back.
Apart from that fucking little tirade into darkness that we took at the end there, but it was important.
It's important that our voices are heard.
Yeah, exactly.
But yes, it's good. It's good to be back.
It is good to be back. We've got all kinds of fun content lined up. We've got, if I can just find where I put that little bit of
calendar out.
Scripts, there we go. It's somewhere. It's not here. We're doing all kinds of things. We're going to review Gas Station Story. We do have another interview coming up. We're going to check out the movies. And big announcement. What are we doing in October?
Oh my God, we're going to PAX again.
We have been legitimized as professional podcasters. We have got...
We're not just white guys with a microphone.
Exactly, like every other podcaster. We have been given media passes and we are going to all 3 days. Oh my God.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
I am going to need a lot of Red Bull to get through that. Because I was exhausted after the one day we did last year.
Well, we were on that whole time. That's why.
I know. Oh my God. But it's going to be great. We're going to be there. We're going to catch up with indie devs from last year. We're going to see who else is on the floor. We're going to go to panels. We're going to get to go to special media-only sessions. Oh, my God.
We get to cut the lines.
It's going to be so much fun.
I'm so excited. And you guys will come with us.
You will come with us. So we're going to do a PAX preview the week before of all the stuff we're excited about. And then following from that, we may have a week off. But then, watch out. We're going to be releasing all kinds of footage and content about our time at PAX. And I cannot wait.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Took the day off work for it.
Yeah, because we're going to go on the Friday.
My job's not important.
The Friday's when it starts. And I'm like, I message him. I'm like, we got the passes.
Take work off.
Take the day off. Anyway, that was a nice positive note to end it
is.
on.
Very excited. Look forward to that. We've got lots coming up. So.
It's good to be back.
Good to be back.
All right. Well, until next time, I've been Davey.
And I've been Mitch.
And we are the Bargain Bin Gamers.
Bye.
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you give it a big thumbs up on YouTube or follow the podcast wherever you get your podcast from and leave us a 5-star review. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Blue Sky and follow along on our live Twitch streams. You can also continue the conversation in our BQN podcast Discord by clicking the link in the episode description. Don't forget that the Bargain Bin Gamer is part of a larger network of podcasts called the BQN. You can support this and other BQN programs by becoming a patron over at patreon.com/BQN. We'd love to hear your feedback on the episode. Leave us a comment on YouTube or send us an email to bargainbingamer, GAYMER, @gmail.com. Until next time, au revoir.
Double T Media.